Hello everyone, welcome to the 5th round of the Flocking Geese's My Team Career Mode here on F1 2023, and you join us for the Miami Grand Prix, one of 3 Grand Prix to take place in America. For some bizarre reason, there has to be 3 tracks in America that takes up all the damn flipping calendar. Why? Bring back Germany, for God's sake! And possibly a city street track for Great Britain, please. Ideally London, or Birmingham, or Manchester. Or even Scotland. Aye. You get the Highlands, you get the Highland views up there. Powered by AM. Anyway, I'm going off topic. So, yeah, so as you can tell from the last couple of races, Saudi Arabia, Australia, and Azerbaijan, which is now, well, Azerbaijan, we did terribly, but we did not do terribly in qualifying, P9, so hopefully we can actually do something good for once. So let's get in there.
We are here in the coastal shores of Florida for the Miami Grand Prix, which has become the 11th Formula One track held in the United States. The grandstands are packed for what we hope is going to be another fantastic race. Well, it's certainly not sunny here in the Sunshine State. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 19 corners and 3.36 miles of track around Hard Rock Stadium. These conditions should prove especially difficult for our drivers today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Sainz, Perez, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Goose, Ocon, Gasly, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Joe, Oscar Piastri, Stroll, Tsunoda, Bottas, Albon, Sargent, Williams, and Nick de Vries. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track. Anthony Davidson joins us in commentary for this one, and the main focus is right in front of us. It's a wet race. How does that affect your planning as a driver?
It is a touch damp, isn't it? Well, as a driver, there are 3 big things to worry about when racing in these kind of conditions: standing water, tyre temperature, and visibility. Judging distance to the cars around you is really tricky when you're driving through the vast amounts of spray that these wet weather Pirelli tyres kick up.
And as usual, we go to a very wet formation lap for this one. Round 5.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice starts. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down.
I'm considering getting rid of the formation lap clip. I'm still doing the formation lap. What the hell's going on here? Norris, you are in P8. I've given you all the space in the world and you're still not passing me. Oh look, pass me. Alright, don't pass me then. So yeah. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my microphone. Yeah, because it does take up time and space on the in the videos. That's why I'm thinking of getting rid of the formation laps. But let me know in the comments if you would still like to have the formation laps in the game, or you know, just get or just get straight into the race itself. But yeah. Yes, we're attempting to warm up tyres on a cold, wet surface with intermediates. 69 degrees on the tyre temperature. Nice. Rockstar would be proud. Hi, Rockstar. And just like that, we've cut the corner. Well done, Goose.
rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Oh, really? I'm glad you didn't tell us these things, Mark. Sure, take the professor and plug him into the hyperdrive. I do that every time with no shit comments like that. Captain Obvious moments. Braked a bit too hard then to the hard braking zone. But yes, here we go. Forming up now. We qualified P9 again. So yeah, we're putting Azerbaijan, Australia behind us, and Saudi Arabia. Let's move on, have a clean race. Oh yeah, that's
not the best placement there, mate.
That's a good start.
Let's try and get a good launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Yeah, as I was saying, you know, we want to move on from the terrible rounds of rounds 2, 3, and 4. Specifically, numbers 3 and 4. But here we are, the start of round 5 with the 5 red lights now, counting down for the Miami Grand Prix. In the rain, and we're off. What's the Goose going to do here? Is he going to stay safe? No, he's going down the inside. Straight past the Norris. Made up 4. Oh my god, and he's lost the wing damage in the first corner. Made 5 positions with the cost of the front wing. The front wing is damaged. On the bright side, we've made up 5 positions. However, it would be nice if we had the wing intact. But no, Leclerc is, they've gone. We've got a Red Bull behind us in the form of Sergio Perez. With this rain, God. Oh wait, it's Florida.
That start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you.
Yeah. Perez is not finished yet. He's thinking about trying to overtake. Not the best time to attempt an overtake during these conditions, but he's going to do it anyway. He's thinking about it. The Goose blocks him off. There's not really much you can do really in these conditions. This time we didn't cut the corner, which is nice. Yeah, that's a problem with the Goose. He keeps cutting corners. Australia ring any bells? Yes. So Leclerc is leading by 1.5 seconds. We go into the heavy braking zone of this long fast straight with the DRS. Quite popular with the overtake button. And George Russell sets the fastest lap so far. As he is in first place by the looks of it. Yeah, George Russell. Followed by Verstappen, Leclerc, us, the damaged wing of course, Perez, Sainz. There looks to be an Aston Martin in front of Norris, so that would either be Stroll or King Alonso. As it's said, but never mind that. Never mind this long talk. The Goose overcooks that turn, and Perez takes over, but the Goose is not backing down so easily. In the rain with the overtake button, the ERS, but Perez is still holding on there, and Sainz is wanting a bit of the action now. Oh, it is King Alonso behind us all. Yeah, it is Fernando Alonso in P6, but no, we have taken back P4 after a bit of a brief fight between Perez and Sainz as well. Meanwhile, as I just briefly saw in the back, Logan Sargent is not last, which means he's the best. He is the best American driver in F1. Do you know why? Because most American races go round a giant big circle in those massive overly crowded stadiums called NASCAR, whilst Logan Sargent actually goes round corners. Right? So Logan Sargent has my full respect. Max Verstappen, as we go into lap 3, sets the fastest lap so far, beating George Russell's previous record. Well, previous lap time. Obviously, the damaged wing is causing us to basically start a little freight train behind us.
ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there. You're doing well.
What Mark means is that in about 6 to 7 minutes, so by laps 8, 9 and 10, the thing will clear. Perez is going round the outside. We've swapped position. We've swapped places now because we've gone round the outside. Well, we overcooked it round the outside in lap 2, but no, it's Perez. We've gone down the inside.
Okay to use your overtake button.
Oh, shut up, Mark. We will use it when it is necessary. Well, when it's safe to do so, because obviously this rain plus ERS. Not really. I don't know. I don't know when's the best time to use it. Carlos Sainz has overtaken Perez for position 5. However, Sainz is breathing down our neck here as he wants position 4. So he can get past us and actually get on with the race. But no, the Goose has obviously graduated from the school of Verstappen defensive moves. School of Verstappen driving with those defensive skills there, as we actually did really well in that turn. Then in the braking zone, Leclerc is leading by 5 seconds thanks to this damaged wing. 1 minute 47, not to be sniffed at with the damaged wing and wet conditions. Slightly overdid it there on that corner. It's turn 1. Yeah, we've got a bit of a freight train going on. It's not even lap 5 yet. Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap. Wait, where's Hamilton?
The track's drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water offline. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
I'm not thinking about that. What I'm thinking about is getting Carlos Sainz to know his place, which he does, funny enough. Oh my god, what's going on back there? You've got a bit of a 4 wide situation behind us with Sainz, Perez, King Alonso and Lando Norris literally all fighting for, well, position 5 effectively. Meanwhile, the top 3 are literally battling it out a million miles away as they've gone into the fast straight bit, and we're just going into the fast straight bit now. Oh, this is dangerous. Yes, we're going to use ERS in a wet track. What could go wrong? I can tell you what can go wrong. A lot. Still holding down position 4, which is incredible. And 1 minute 46, our fastest time so far. As we go to lap 5. Yeah, nothing really tends to happen when the track is wet. I do apologise. I have set the weather to random instead of just being all sunny. And Lewis Hamilton breaks his own record, and the Goose goes wide, breaks late, and this allows obviously Carlos Sainz to take position 4 from the Goose. But Carlos Sainz has forgotten that just like in F123, the Goose will fight aggressively for his position back. And just as demonstrated now, but Sainz is trying to defend from the Goose, but the Goose goes around the inside, dives, pulls Sainz's trousers down and says goodbye, thank you very much for your time, God bless. Also to flock on, son. It's just the flocking Geese's way of saying jog on, son. Yeah, flock on, mate. God. Meanwhile, Carlos Sainz is he wants position 4 back, So, guess what? Yep, he's fighting for it. What's going to happen here? Is he his sights got it? No! The Goose retains position 4 from Carlos Sainz. Nice bit of defending there. Obviously, the Goose graduated with full honours from the School of Verstappen driving. Verstappen is still second. Normally, Verstappen is, well, first. Well, that's in real life, of course. This is the video game, of course. And Lewis Hamilton for the 3rd time now. Beat. What's going on with Hamilton? Where is he? He's not in position 1. The honour of position 1 goes to Ultimate Ladies Man and Kingsland's #1 driver and Ultimate Ladies Man himself, George Russell. See, Rockstar, mistakes were made. Oh, there he is. What, is he last? He's doing really well. If he's doing the fastest lap, it is last. Christ. Anyway, Carlos Sainz still wanting to get past for position 4. Leclerc, oh my god, they're miles away. Verstappen is 10 seconds ahead of us, and Leclerc's going to be 10 seconds in front of us as well very soon. As we're holding up literally an American freight train. Right, have you seen the freight trains in America? They're absolutely mental. They're like miles long. The longest freight trains we have here are about 32, 36 wagons. But no, over there it's like a million. Over 100. Close to 200. Anyway, on to Formula 1 again. We've overcooked that. Carlos Sainz thinking about it. Oh, what is going on with the Goose? He just tries. That was aggressive. The Goose tried to force Sainz into the wall as we go to lap 7. Perez takes position 5 from Carlos Sainz. Obviously, it's not the best thing to do to angry someone from Spain. And for the 4th time, Hamilton breaks the fastest lap of the race. What is he doing in last place? I don't know, but that's not my problem. My problem is, well, commentating to the best of my abilities, which at this point I sound a bit like James May, which I apologise for. See, Logan Sargent is doing better than Hamilton, which means I respect Logan Sargent. The best American racer there is, because most American races, as I've said earlier, go around in a giant big old circle and go on straight lines. Logan Sargent doesn't. As you can see, this has lots of challenging bends and corners and braking turns, giving Sargent a much needed advantage over the NASCAR drivers. God, NASCAR's boring. You just go round in one massive circle. Anyway, Leclerc's leading by 14 seconds. Right. Yeah, the car and the wing obviously is not helping. Yeah, nothing really major's happening at the moment, as you can tell. And I apologise for that. Williams, our teammate, he's not last. I think he's position 19, 18, which is good. Get in there, Callan. Go on, son. Carlos Sainz is losing his patience once more, and demands that we give position 4 to him.
Okay, I think the track's going to be drying out quite soon. Be careful you don't burn out your tyres.
Hey, 1 lap ago you said that this is not the time to think about tyre changes. Make your mind up. No, he's position 19, Callum Williams is, our teammate. $210 to a wet track on that section. Christ. Woo! The Goose has a death wish. literally has a death wish. But I'm sure Carlos Sainz is thinking about giving him an early death warrant. But, oh, and there it is, people.
Strategy options if you go and check your MFD.
We have lost the wing, front wing is gone completely. New strategy options, go for it. Yes!
Got that confirmed.
Good. That's the best decision you've made so far in a race. Instead of being stubborn. Max Verstappen has now got the fastest lap of the race, and we have gone into the pit lane. Hopefully for some medium tyres and obviously a new front wing. Ultimate Ladies Man and Kings Lynn's #1 driver himself, George Russell, is still in the lead. Followed by the whining Dutchman himself, Max Verstappen. Get it? Whining. And he's Dutchman. It's like the Flying Dutchman, but you know, the whining Dutchman. Okay, we've got the wing, but why are we on intermediates?
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit.
Those aren't mediums.
If you cross onto the track.
Those aren't mediums. That's not the track, that's the wall, Goose. So we're last. Hey! 13 seconds behind Sargent. Hamilton has overtaken Sargent. Mind you, it is wet conditions, and Sargent is he's trying to do best. He's trying to do his country proud here. But what I don't understand is why are there 3 tracks from America? We don't need 3 bloody tracks from America. Give us back Hockenheim for Christ's sake, or Nürburgring, or both. Those tracks are good. Not the full green Northcliffe of the Nürburgring, not the green, what's it called? The big 9-minute, 200 million mile long one. But no, the actual racetrack itself, the little small one, Formula 1. But no, give us that one, and Hockenheim, or another popular one is South Africa. Yeah, I think so. Or better yet, a city track, a street track in London or Birmingham. Actually, no, not Birmingham. Actually, Manchester, Liverpool. Not Norwich. Christ, what am I thinking? Norwich, Edinburgh, actually, no, not Glasgow. The tyres will be stolen there. But no, there we are. Sergio Perez. We've actually gained a few positions because people have pitted for mediums, and we've made a bit of contact there with Sergio Perez for position 17, and he remains behind us. Our teammate Callan Williams is in the pit lane to get the mediums on. Something that we should have done when we pitted. A bit of a communication error there, I think, from the team. Oh, we got a purple section 1. So purple means perfect, green means okay, red means no, do better. So position 17, we are still fairly behind Sargent, who is in P16. And Esteban Ocon's in position 19, and I think that's Hamilton. Is that Hamilton? No, that's not Hamilton. We are lapped.
Okay, it's borderline, mate, but
no, we're not being lapped.
Come in and change tyres. I'm just not sure we're on the right ones for these conditions anymore.
Well, let me make the decision for you. Well, the Goose is trying to make a decision. He's trying to do something called multitask.
Affirmative, medium tyres at the next stop.
At the next stop, oh Jesus. Communication is key, but not at this rate. And we've set the fastest lap of the race. Look at that. 1 minute 41. King Alonso is just coming out of the pit now, and we are back in position 9 where we started. This is excellent stuff. There he is, Alonso. He's on the mediums as well. I think we're the only ones now on the intermediates. And we're position 9. How does that work out? Logic, people. Normally the dry track is not very good for. Ah, brilliant! The heat motor's wearing out slowly. No, that is changing. Well, we need to change that for Imola, because Imola is one of the faster racetracks of the season, and it's actually a proper racetrack and not a street track. I hate street tracks. Street tracks are just no. Should just not exist. There's a yellow flag in place. Now, why there's a yellow flag in place, I don't know. Oh no, it's gone back to the green. No, there's definitely a yellow flag. The green flag's been out by the FIA. Oh, Valtteri Bottas is out of the Grand Prix. As we go into the pit lane, we'll have a little look at what's happened. Well, there's no smoke, so it's definitely not the engine. You'd definitely know if it's an engine failure or a heat thing or a motor thing, because the smoke will come out the back of the car. But no, this must be an electrical fault. As we go into the pit lane for the second time, unfortunately, this time to fit the mediums. Something we should have done a few laps ago in our first pit stop. But no, Valtteri Bottas is actually our rival.
Okay, one stop to go. Just one stop left in this strategy.
Because after Australia, we were asked by the marketing department, who is your rival, either Yuki Tsunoda or Valtteri Bottas? To which we replied, Valtteri Bottas. So yeah.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I will give you something to moan about if you shut up. We will use it when it's necessary, so don't pressure the goose. Don't anger a goose. That's a dangerous thing to do. Anyway, current update, Verstappen is an ass for beating our time. There, I've just said it for you. Verstappen is an ass for getting the fastest time. 1 minute 36. Well, the original fastest lap was us, so he's beaten our fastest lap of 1 minute 41. Mind you, we were on intermediates, and Williams, our teammate, is on the hard compound. He must be on a different strategy. Interesting. I wasn't told that. Fascinating. What is fascinating is that we're catching up with the best American racer, as Sargent is negotiating corners very well. Even though he's not last, he's P20. For an American, challenging corners and negotiating them very nicely. Yeah, he's doing very well for an American driver.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead.
Unlike NASCAR.
5 seconds.
I mean, what's the point of NASCAR? You basically got fast muscle cars that are tuned, right? That go round in one giant circle. All they know is to just go left and go straight, while having country and western on or hard rock music playing on the radio. That's it. This is proper racing. This is Formula 1. Obviously, back in the days when Schumacher, Irvine, and try Pete's sake. Jensen Button, there we go, and we've just overtaken Sargent. Bit of a risk that was with the
Good
overtake,
job.
because we
Nice
have
overtake.
used pretty much most of our ERS, and we did we have DRS? I don't know, but we've set the fastest lap, 1 minute 33. In your face, Verstappen! We've taken back the fastest lap from Verstappen. That's excellent. So the next victim is Nick de Vries from AlphaTauri. Yeah, we overcooked that slightly. Now, for those that watched F1 2022, will remember that we actually won Miami Grand Prix. We came first. It was our second Grand Prix victory, but our third.
Here's some information on Tsunoda for you.
Oh, hang
They've
on.
got an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Again? Ah, this is following from Azerbaijan, because if you remember from Azerbaijan, the Grand Prix, or the sprint race, I forget now, they had to retire because of an engine failure. So I think the problem is still persisting. However, Tsunoda is miles ahead of us, so he's the least of our problems right now. We do have a problem, and that is in the form of Nick de Vries and Sargent. Such an American surname, Sargent. Logan Sargent. Now, how American is
Lapping
that?
around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
And for once, the Goose is actually doing quite well with keeping the delta up, with the delta pace. We're lapping. Well, we're basically going faster than the car in front, basically, in terms of the time, lap times, basically. It's very complicated stuff. You need someone like James May to tell you, but he'd probably just bore you to death. Nick de Vries is, God, Williams is doing well. P18 on the hards as well. Good man. At least we're doing slightly better than we did at Azerbaijan. I mean, it's not perfect, but at least we're getting somewhere. P20. At least we haven't crashed yet. Well, actually no, we lost the front wing. But no, lap 15 now into the straight bits. We have 23% on the ERS, and we're just using it for no reason. Because you should really use ERS with the DRS. Once DRS is activated, that's when you can use the overtake. Or just when you exit a corner. You know, everyone does it differently. Anyway, lap 16.
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap. Well done.
Sargent, even though he is American, he's still last. Still, he's doing better than most NASCAR drivers. In fact, all NASCAR drivers. So, well done, Sargent. Meanwhile, the Goose is catching up with AlphaTauri's Nick de Vries. Soon to be Daniel Ricciardo. Spoilers. Oh, yes, because by this time, by the time of this recording, AlphaTauri announced that they have sacked Nicholas de Vries and replaced him with good old Daniel Ricciardo, former McLaren driver. Now, it'd be interesting to... Oh, yes, that was it. Contact with the wall, and luckily we did not lose the wing, as it is expected. And no, we are literally, virtually behind Nick de Vries now. Do we have DRS? Yes, we do. Which means we can use the overtake button and have the opportunity to overtake Nick de Vries at 210, 215, 16, 18 miles an hour. Jesus, through that corner. Do we overtake him? No, de Vries is still holding on to position 19, and no, he's lost it. Lap 17 now. So it's our teammate in front of us now, in the form of Callan Williams on the hard tyres. And his problem is Yuki Tsunoda, who's in front of him. Now, how will this play out? Will Williams give up position 18 willingly, or will he fight for it? Place your bets. Now, as he is our teammate, we must be respectful. Respectful. Not hit him. And, you know, offer him support. Oh, we nearly hit him then. Christ. Meanwhile, Nick de Vries is knocking on the back of the door and saying, we want position 19 back, please. To which the Goose responds, get good or Ricardo beats you. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Never mind, eh? But no, it's the fast straight bit now, just before the last couple of turns. 3, sorry. Gets DRS and ERS, overtakes teammate Callan Williams. Although Williams is, yeah, he thought about it, but no. We've overtaken him for position 18, and now our next target is Yuki Tsunoda. Yes, our third and hopefully final pitting window is available. Not now, but it'll be in a few laps' time. Come on, Logan Sargent, you could beat Nick de Vries. Do it for the nation. It's your home Grand Prix, damn it. You can beat Nick de Vries easily. You have to put your mindset where it is. On the track. Meanwhile, we've caught up with Yuki Tsunoda, and we'll now attempt to what we like to call flock. In other words, overtake. However, we need to be in a suitable position for this, and you can just see there's a fair few cars that we can overtake. There's Alexander Albon, McLaren's golden boy, Aussie boy Piastri, good day mate, from down under. Former Flocking Geese member and traitor to the team, and worthy adversary after Australia. But will we have more encounters with Piastri? And yes, we do! Oh my life! We have the Goose collides, rams into Piastri. Oh my life! Did you see that? Yes. Select the option damage.
Okay, copy that.
Right, so the Goose has made the decision. We have... How the hell is Piastri still in this race? We have literally rammed into Piastri, our former teammate. A defiant message from the Goose, reminding him of that he is a traitor to the Flocking Geese team. After not even wanting to negotiate for Season 2, which is F123, this game, and decides to go with McLaren. And the Goose doesn't like that. More contact with the Aussie boy Piastri, McLaren golden boy himself, for position 16 here at Miami. Oh my life. Right now, I'm sure with champagne, actually a cold one, champagne, flowers, chocolates, the Flocking Geese leader, CEO, will be going over to the McLaren board of directors, CEO, and issue an apology statement for the Goose's actions against Oscar Piastri. Yeah, we braked a bit too late there. This is going to give Piastri the edge, but it doesn't matter because we're going into the pit lane. Yes. The Goose has got his message across to Piastri. And we've lost a bit of the wing because of it, so yeah, that was quite sensible, wasn't it, Goose? not. A few people have gone to the pit lane. Perez, Joe, Magnussen, Hamilton, and Sargent has gone to the pit lane as well. And of course, there's us. Verstappen.
Pit strategy
Oh.
complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Verstappen's in the lead. Anyway, second place is Kings Lynn's ultimate driver and number. Oh, hang on. Kings Lynn's #1 driver and ultimate ladies man. There we go. Mistakes. I know what I said. Don't at me, you. It's really hard to say when it's hard to say that way, like really fast as well. Kingsley's #1 driver and ultimate ladies man. It's like, yeah, it's a tongue twister. But no, we're back in last place. Hooray! Back in last place. At least we're not Bottas. At least we're not in Valtteri Bottas' shoes. And Sargent is in P20. Hamilton is not having Hamilton is not having a good race, is he? The MGH unit, the motor generating unit heating or the heat component is at 68%, which means it's not hot enough. It will be soon. Watch. Callum Williams for the second time has gone in for to the pit lane. And is on mediums. Hollywood Lance Stroll's gone into the pit lane as well from Aston Martin, and he's on the hard compound.
Let's keep this going. You've moved up to 20th with that. P20.
Really?
Callan's in the pits. That's Callan in the pits now.
No, Mark Callan is out of the pit lane with the medium tyres, and we didn't even do anything to get P20. We just passed Williams because he was in the pit lane. Goose Lord, man, get it right. But yeah, that must be who was that? Was that Hamilton or Russell? No, that has to be Russell because Hamilton is ahead of us. You can just see him there with. On the bottom left of your screen as he goes into the fast straight bit. As we are now.
Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by 1.8 seconds.
We know, we can see him. We have eyes. But thank you anyway. A number of people, it seems, have gone into the pit lane. McLaren, Williams, Aston Martin? I don't know, it's hard to tell. We've got a Haas driver, Kevin Magnussen, going to the pit lane. Yuki Tsunoda is going to the pit lane as well. We've got Aussie Boy Pastries coming out of the pit lane now. And Yuki Tsunoda, we've just come out of Yuki's... whoa, steady on there, Tico, steady on there. Yuki Tsunoda manages to get out of the pit lane before we do, so yeah, we have to work our way past Yuki Tsunoda at this point. Just manages to leave the pit lane just as we make the corner. Max Verstappen says the fastest lap of the race so far with 1:33. Oh, hang on, contact with Yuki Tsunoda during this DRS bit. Well done. That's the wall, Goose. The wall is a car's enemy, not friend. Stop hugging it. Meanwhile, we have another interesting dilemma with Sargent and Aussie Boy Pastry in front of us. We have DRS. And decides to use the ERS even though there's nothing in it. Oh, did I detect a bit of a lock-up there from Sargent? But no, we've a bit of a collision there with Sargent. No FIA warning, which means Aussie Boy Pastry, McLaren's golden boy and traitor to the Flocking Geese team itself, is in shit. Oh dear. Goose has his eyes set on sending a message to the traitor himself, Oscar Piastri, for basically ditching us as a team in F122 just as we transitioned onto F123. We can't speak English today. We've overcooked that turn again. Logan Sargent is attempting to catch up with the Goose for position 16. And he's trying to. Will he get the advantage here? No. We're still trailing Oscar Piastri. Aussie boy Piastri, good day mate, from down under. Down under, and McLaren's new golden boy. Crikey. And he's gone. He's gone down under. Oh, he's flipping the Barbie and he's gone. See, there's a nickname for him. I mean, what's this? Sergeant out of nowhere just dives, but no! He braked too late, he locks up. The Goose says thank you very much and goodbye. Logan Sargent attempts an overtake and he won't try to go around the inside, brakes too late and paid for it. And now Yuki Tsunoda's overtaken Sargent for position 17. Nice try, Sargent, but not good enough, I'm afraid. Meanwhile, we're still trailing our former teammate and at this point fairly worthy adversary, Aussie boy Piastri. Aussie boy Piastri from down under. Look at him, he's flipping the Barbie and he's gone for it. He's cracked a cold one open and flipped the Barbie over and he's gone for it. Look at him go. Oh yeah, well done Goose. Yes, the wall. Stop hitting the wall. Hey, wait till we get to Monaco. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I can't wait for Monaco. I really can't wait for Monaco. I've recorded Monaco last night. Oh, actually no, this morning. 18th of July. And, well, you'll just have to wait and see for yourself what happens. Oh my god. I think I'll just show the highlights from Monaco. What's the point of showing the full race? It would bore you to death. Lap 25 now. 4 laps to go. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. There's the actual McLaren driver, Lando Norris. Just saw him there. In the fast DRS zone. We're trying to negotiate this corner. Yuki Tsunoda has caught up to us and is attempting an overtake. But no. He's trying, but the Goose slams the brakes on him and says no. No, overtake's allowed, son. Meanwhile, we've managed to catch. Well, I say we wouldn't manage to catch up with the rest of the pack, but we haven't yet. Do we have obviously DRS? Yes. No. No.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Thanks for that. It's the braking zone now. Will we hit Piastri? No, we actually don't hit Piastri, but Tsunoda nearly making contact with us then as he exits the fast braking zone. And we move on to lap 26 with a 1 minute 35. Not bad, I think. Still position 16. Albon is in front of Piastri. and I believe it's Hollywoodland Stroll in front of Piastri. I think there's a Guan Yu Zhou in front, and then there's Magnussen. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. Long day of content creating. There we are. Russell and Verstappen are fighting it out there. God, they're catching us up. And we are being reminded that our tyres are at 25 to 26%. And for some reason, we are thinking of going round the outside and inside, but the Goose wisely, well, thought about it, and he did. Cuts off Piastri in that turn. How did we not knock Piastri off the track? Actually, no, we did. And the Goose overtakes Oscar Piastri, but he's not finished. He's not finished. He overtakes us. Former teammate Piastri takes us over for position 15. And we just say thank you very much. God bless. Goodbye. But we overdid it. And Piastri takes back position 15 with a bit of contact there. The Goose takes back position 15 now as we go into lap 27.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.5 seconds.
That was some good racing. Former teammates, now bitter rivals. Nice. Yes, it's Hollywoodland Stroll in position 13, so I was right. Is it me or is there a Red Bull in the... Is that Perez? What's Perez doing here? Hang on, what's Perez doing in P11? Oh, if only it was Verstappen. It seems Verstappen has taken over Kings Lynn's #1 driver and ultimate ladies man, George Russell. See, I did it! Hooray! Said no one ever. Meanwhile, attempting to catch up with Alexander Albon. Do we make contact? Yes, bit of contact there with Alexander Albon from Williams Racing. Doing the corner there, and oh, hang on, there's a race going on here. Drag race, Williams Racing Car versus the Flocking Geese, and the turbocharger's on its last legs, apparently, according to Mark. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Come on! Oh no, we've lost it! We brake too hard and the Goose slams into... Oh, let's have a look at that again. What happened? We braked too late. Rammed into the back of Magnussen and Stroll. Albon clips us at the back. Oh, and we've hit... we've hit a car. We've hit AlphaTauri. Sonoda. We've hit the wall. Damaged our back wing. Very good. Well done, Goose. Oh my God.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
We had that. And you... Oh, the Goose has done it again. The thing is, right, when you see a hard braking zone, fast straight bit, you use the brakes. It's very important that you use the brakes. But no, he uses the other drivers as the brakes, and now, as a consequence, we're not last. That honour goes to Kevin Magnussen, who is behind us. Followed by, oh my life, Verstappen and Russell are behind us. They're on the final lap. And we're about to get blue flagged again by the looks of it. Just like it's Australia all over again. And the Goose with a damaged wing, because even with DRS and the wing's not even opening for the long straight bit. And Magnussen sees advantage, sees a damaged Goose. Oh! Oh God! Oh no, Magnussen's done it now. Magnussen's done it. Contact with Magnussen and the Goose. Magnussen tries to hit the, gets the Goose to slam into the wall, but it doesn't matter because the Goose did it anyway. And the blue flag. Magnussen hits us from behind. Verstappen takes over as the blue flag protocol, and I don't like the way this is going. 224. with a damaged front wing and back wing, and he nearly tries to hit Verstappen. Oh my god, this is a really reckless Goose. Magnussen goes into the pit lane, and for the second time, Verstappen wins his next, well, he wins his second Grand Prix, which is of course Miami. And obviously because we're a lap behind, the game ends at lap 29.
Rubber and bring it home.
Not, well, 28. At the end of lap 28. But yeah, we're not last. Nick De Vries is driver of the day, apparently.
Victory for the team from Milton Keynes then, after a quality performance. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, they certainly stood out as a driver with tons of confidence on the track. I think their ability to keep their cool, even during some of the more hectic parts of the race, meant they were able to capitalise on the mistakes of other drivers, giving them the opportunity to make their way to the top spot with ease.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They've performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team. So let's have a look then at the drivers' standings.
Max Verstappen now leads the Drivers' Championship.
Some amazing talent out there on track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Let's move on to the constructors. Red Bull pull further ahead in the standings. It was also a strong Grand Prix from Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
What the hell? I just can't believe it. We had 15 in the bag. Well, 14. And then we lost it. What the hell are we supposed to do to actually get a good race? I mean, come on. This is getting ridiculous. Nick De Vries is somehow driver of the day, even though it's Verstappen. But yeah. What the hell happened? Anyway, on to round 6, I suppose. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other channel, Tico Sprinter. And we will see you for round 6, which I believe is in Imola. So it's the first of 2 Italian tracks. So the Imola Grand Prix. So we'll see you then.